solid game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Just get off the field. Right, check. Get him out. Here we go.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down and 7. This throw quickly out to Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Josh Jacobs.
8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. 20.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it.
And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Chiefs 7, Raiders nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. first down. It's Rosen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Rosen. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 21. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
At the 34-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 49.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They go play fake. Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Raiders nothing.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Chiefs 10.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On the carry, it's Cannon. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They go with Jacobs. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Marshall now, the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now this time Mahomes will throw. Out to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A gain there of 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Play action. Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Butker on for the PAT. First of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. My word, it'll be nothing short of a monstrous loss on the play. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Rosen looking to throw. Catch made. It's Moreau. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Jacobs, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Las Vegas sending out their punter now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Fielded just inside the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. I got
it! Now a handoff looking right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And some space here. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 23, Raiders 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
23 yards.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing throwing now. Rosen on first down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. It led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. And that'll set him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's Rosen to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. And even 40 yards.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked it.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
2 on the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry.
That's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rosen. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
3rd and 12.
Rosen from his end zone on 3rd and long. Got it open man. It's Ruggs. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Yard line, 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And this is taking him one-handed. What a catch.
Rosen.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And it's
gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
So that'll back him up 5. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. And now it's Rosen looking. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And the Raider first down.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Rosen will throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones.
Rosen's pass.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
7-yard pickup.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From midfield now, here's Rosen. Flushed out right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Rosen. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Middle. No.
Now it's Rosen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, a run with Cannon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as they'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get two, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Chiefs take over first.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Back to throw. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. A big game there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Today's final score, Chiefs.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Kansas City, the win pushes their record now to 11.